Well, hello, Pittsburgh, and welcome to Pride Matters, where we bring you issues of concern and interest to the Pittsburgh queer community. If you are lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and yes, even an ally, then you will find this program not only to be informative, but entertaining as well. My name is Jeff Friedman, and we're coming to you from our lovely studio here in beautiful downtown Pittsburgh. Today, we have a very special show. We're celebrating a major milestone for one of our city's most beloved cultural institutions, ReelQ. That's right. ReelQ, Pittsburgh's LGBTQ film festival, is celebrating its 40th anniversary. Their lineup this year is fantastic. And we're honored to have not only the current executive director, TJ Murphy, but also its founder, Rich Cummings. We'll be talking about the beginning of the festival and chatting about this year's incredible lineup of shows. And surprise, we will have some exclusive clips from a few of the films. So let's grab that popcorn, have a seat in the balcony, and we're talking ReelQ. But first, we'll be right back after a word from our sponsor. Looking for a home improvement contractor? Look no further than today's sponsor, Brianna's Mobile Workshop, Pittsburgh's premier queer contractors. They're all about bringing their safe space to yours, one project at a time. What do? Well, pretty much everything. If you have a project, they have the skills. They tackle kitchen and bathroom remodels. They're also experts in things like doors and awnings, retaining walls, French drains, hardwood floors, and even building additions and decks. Seriously, the list goes on and on and on. Whether you need help with a home project or commercial, they will handle it all, interior and exterior. They'll come to you anywhere in Allegheny and surrounding counties. Ready to get that project off the to-do list? Scan the QR code or tap the link in the description for a consultation. Stop dreaming about a better space and start building one. Thank you to Brianna's Mobile Workshop for being the sponsor of today's episode. Now, back to the show. All right, and we're back. Welcome, TJ Murphy, ReelQ.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here. Love the festival. So congratulations.
Thank you.
40 years.
40 years.
Pretty big.
Yeah.
So TJ Murphy, from Executive Director of ReelQ.
Yeah.
So tell us about ReelQ and your anniversary coming up.
Yeah, so ReelQ, we're in our 40th year, as you said, which is so crazy.
It is.
To think about. We're the 6th oldest queer film festival in the world.
Wow.
Which is like in Pittsburgh.
Nice.
So, we're right behind cities like Berlin and San Francisco and Chicago. So it's really exciting to continue on that legacy.
Wonderful.
So our festival this year is going to be running October 3rd through the 11th.
Okay.
5 venues. We're trying things out a little differently this year. The last couple years, we sort of saw that sometimes the traditional theater space wasn't the best option for maybe our community and sort of the safe environments that we're trying to create. So getting out of sort of those typical theaters and into interesting places across Pittsburgh is really exciting for us.
So the festival takes place when? What are the dates of the festival?
October 3rd through the 11th.
Through the 11th, right?
Yes, correct.
And it's your 40th anniversary.
Yeah.
A website, real fast, to let people get to.
ReelQ.org.
And spell
ReelQ.
Right, not like realness, right?
Yes.
ReelQ.
Yeah.
R-E-E-L.
Film reel. Yeah.
Film reel.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. And you were talking about your 5 venues. So
Yeah.
what are those venues?
So we'll be opening at the Andy Warhol Museum on October 3rd. We then will be at Row House Cinema, where we've been since about 2019, I think, around when they first started.
In Lawrenceville?
That will be in Lawrenceville, because they are opening up their new venue in November.
Nice.
In Dormont. Then we will be at City of Asylum, where we host our quarterly screenings called Real Stories. They've been a long-time partner with us. That following weekend, for the first time, we'll be at CMU. In their large auditorium. I think it seats about 300 people.
Oh my gosh.
So we're
This is
like,
big time,
everybody
people.
come
Right.
to those screenings. That will be
Right.
Friday the 10th in the afternoon of the 11th.
Right.
And then we are closing out the festival at Mary's Bar.
We love Mary's Bar.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love it.
Newish bar on Penn Avenue. Very, very cool space. wonderful tech setup. It's going to be like perfect for a
Really?
film.
It's going to be real interesting to see it there.
Yeah, it's going to be perfect for a film screening.
It's such a kitschy place,
yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
And
yeah.
to have your film there, and especially the film content, which we'll talk about
We'll
here in a little
talk
bit.
about, and it's a really perfect location for the film, too. And,
Absolutely perfect. So let's talk about week one.
Yeah.
Let's bring it in, right?
Well, so opening night is something we're really, really excited about. We are doing regional shorts, Pittsburgh, Western Pennsylvania, from throughout the decades.
Okay.
So we have content from the 80s, 90s, early 2000s, and 2025.
Nice.
So a couple of those, like I want to highlight, we're working with Harrison Apple from the Pittsburgh Queer History Project to put together some archival footage of some early activism marches in the 80s. Something that I wasn't aware of either was an old TV show on PCTV, Pittsburgh Channel TV, maybe.
Yes.
And it was, I guess, an hour-long.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Gay show.
Totally forgot about this. Yes.
So Harrison sent me a few of those unedited. I mean, like they were like an hour long. I also think a lot of them are on the website that you can view for free.
Right.
But it was really, it's a really interesting time capsule.
Yeah. Because it was a studio setting.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I mean, very like. Like public access TV, like very like
because this
bare
is
bones, like no lighting, no light. Yeah.
Right. This is so like it's in a room basically, right?
Yeah.
And with cameras because this is before you could film on your phone.
I mean, everything
right?
was
right.
Everything would have been VHS.
Right.
Yeah.
Taped.
Yeah. Taped.
Literally taped.
Yeah.
Videotaped.
Yeah.
Which I say all the time.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, and I remember this quite well. And it was at the end of the West End Bridge, PCT.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So I think a big truck crashed into that building, but who cares? But anyway, it was so fun.
But so Harrison's going to edit some of those down to like, some more digestible shorts.
Nice.
And sort of getting like a nice snapshot of that early 80s or that late 80s, early 90s Pittsburgh vibe. And then we'll be rounding it out that night with a brand new local film called Baba, I'm Fine.
Baba, I'm Fine.
Yeah, by Katrina Dandashi. Kubrick actually wrote an article. They featured an article in, I believe, February about the film when it was premiering at Sundance, actually.
Nice.
So this will be the first time it's coming to Pittsburgh, so we're really excited. It's a very, very beautiful story about a girl and her father. So we'll round out that that evening with a panel of some of the local directors and such, and a nice little celebration about how long queer visibility in media in particular has been around in Pittsburgh.
Nice.
So, yeah.
And this is Friday.
This is Friday, October 3rd.
And we're at
the Andy Warhol Museum.
Perfect.
Yeah, tickets for that are $15. That also includes access to the museum for that whole day. So if you want to come early and go to the museum, you definitely can. We will be meeting a little earlier, probably about 6 p.m. that day for like a little happy hour in the lobby. So you can always come say hi to our board, talk if you want to, join. If you're interested in what we're doing, that would be a great time to come say hello to everybody that's wearing ReelQ t-shirts.
Right. Yeah. And it's funny because that's also the day that we launch our spooky edition. And it just seems appropriate that Jim and I go around the city and we deliver all the Pride guides to the bars, libraries, Giant Eagles, all these places. But anyways, and we end up at your opening party.
Yeah, I think the last few years it has been the same day.
Right. Yeah. So you'll run into us.
Yeah.
Delivering things. It's a wonderful venue, right?
Yeah.
And it's a great place. Let's talk about tickets though.
Yes. So outside of that opening night that is $15, all of the rest of our events are pay what makes you happy. So anywhere from zero to
what makes you happy.
From zero to whatever you can do.
That's great.
We don't want to turn everybody away. We feel now more than ever, this visibility, these stories need to be accessible for the entire community.
Good for you, especially at this time, right?
Especially at this time. Yeah.
So and so your ticket packages are all up on ReelQ,
Everything's on the website. Like I said, when you're checking out for anything, it'll just give you a prompt to pay, don't pay.
Right. Whatever you can afford.
Yep.
Mike, pay as you.
Yeah,
I like
absolutely.
that. Congratulations.
Yeah. We do, although, say, please RSVP. to everything if you can, because some of our spaces are small.
You're reserving a seat.
Yes, 100%. So we say either way, try to make sure you're getting things ahead of time.
Right. No, absolutely. Save your seat.
Yes.
Save me a seat.
Absolutely.
Right. There you go. Yeah. So what do you have for second week? Or I'm sorry, that first week, though.
First week. So then that first week will be, so that's Saturday the 4th and 5th will be at Row House Cinema, which we love them. We're showing a documentary that I really want to mention called Assembly that Saturday the 4th at 3 p.m. It's a very festival darling. It's been everywhere. It's won several awards this year. And it follows a New York-based artist who takes over an old armory building.
Oh, nice.
And turned it into this, like, haven for BIPOC artists.
Sweet.
For studio spaces and performances. And so it's kind of about the journey of them creating that space, how they were acquiring it. Really, really fantastic. So I'd urge people to really come to that.
I believe we have a clip.
Yes, we do.
How about that? So without further ado, let's view this clip right now. Roll it.
This space has such a complicated history. There'll be a new kind of drill happening in here. A drill that's associated with liberation.
This is what I want to see.
It's always this hovering, looming fear that something might happen.
Hello.
My name is V. It's lovely to meet you, Father.
How do you feel?
I feel curious. There's so much I want to learn, to understand.
This is the hottest show in New York in the last 10 years.
No conditions have power over you. No circumstances have power over you. The ancestors smile. There is room here for every universe.
Talking about black fractals, like, it's real. We can't be destroyed, so.
Pull it up, let it go.
I'm talking dollars, I'm talking the comments, just run it the fuck up, we good, boo. Nah, sis, don't get school. The boogeyman won't get you.
Assembly is a whole new world.
We're loving, we're dancing, we're sharing the space that we have created for ourselves because it's somewhere that we won't find anywhere else.
Oh, wow. That was great. So what else we got going that week?
So that evening, the same day, Saturday, we have this really special event. It is the 25th anniversary of the rockumentary Venus of Mars that follows an early all-trans rock and roll punk band called All the Pretty Horses. We will have a Q&A with the director after that, and Venus will be there. Following that, we'll ask everyone to move up to Trace Brewing in Bloomfield, and Venus will be performing.
Wow. Oh, yeah. We have a clip of that, too.
We do.
We do. All right. Roll it.
Take your fear, hold it near. Celebrate confusion, boys. With the girls, with the boys. It's a revolution.
Anything transgendered, it's like coloring outside the lines, and it like completely freaks people out.
I scare transgender people. They get uncomfortable around me. I'm creepy, I'm scary.
You look at this incredible glam fetish band and you think, oh my God, he must be out partying every night and he must be, living in a dungeon or something. But, he's married. He's got a totally normal life.
That's what we look like without makeup. That's what we used to look like without makeup. We probably look a little bit different without makeup now.
My boy days. Who'd ever known Venus was in there somewhere, huh?
Just crying to get out.
Most couples don't survive. Most couples fall apart.
It's a hard journey. It's a real hard road to go down. It's hard for one person to go down it. It's hard when a second person feels like they're getting dragged along without a choice.
These are actually mine, but Steve's the one who's gotten a chance to wear them on stage. I haven't had a chance to wear them anywhere yet. The rule used to be, we can't share clothes. No way, because Steve always looked better in my clothes, and it was just too heartbreaking. It's horrible. It's tall and thin, and the legs and everything like that.
We need people like this in Duluth. We need an awakening, I think.
I don't think people up here realize that there's more out there than sweatpants and flannel shirts and the Vikings.
I think they're very, very, very talented. But they're guys dressed as chicks, and I don't like looking at that. How's that?
Does the camera like you?
I don't know. Things were broken. I needed to have surgery. I didn't see any other option.
Some people could handle it, I think, but I don't think I would be able to. But that's probably what my limit is.
Wow, that was great. So what else you got?
Same weekend at Row House on Sunday, we are showing probably, I think, one of the best documentaries to come out in recent memory, Heightened Scrutiny. It follows ACLU lawyer Chase Strangio, who was the first trans person to present in front of the Supreme Court. So it follows that journey and his story. It is just a really, really fantastic documentary. So I'd recommend everybody come.
Wow. Oh, yeah. And yet we have another clip. All right, roll it.
So much of the media is driven by clicks so that you can sell ad revenue. It's a very common business model. The problem is when your business model is telling your readers over and over that trans people are a danger to you, that is a story that is getting people hurt.
I looked at the front page coverage of the New York Times for 12 months. They published more front page articles that framed trans people as a threat than they did articles about trans people being threatened. It's shocking.
At the start of 2021, 0 states banned healthcare for trans adolescents. In 2024, 23 states ban it. In the process of legitimizing those bans, state legislatures cite the New York Times. The coverage is creating the law.
Next week, ACLU attorney Chase Strangio will become the first openly trans attorney to argue a case before the U.S. Supreme Court.
We've heard a lot about this is about protecting children. First and foremost, these bills harm children. This is about categorically attacking the trans community.
When our access to life-saving medical care is up for debate, that is deeply dehumanizing.
They think they have all the power, that they can bully our young people, and that they can do so without any accountability. And so we're going to show them that that's not the case.
It's a story about an attempt to roll back civil rights for a very marginalized population.
I'm proud of being a trans girl.
To the trans community, to the people who love trans people.
We are in this together. We love you, we care about you, and we will keep fighting.
We will get there. The work that we are doing right now will be pivotal. But why we always gotta, be civil rights leaders and stuff? You know what I mean? Like, I would like to just live and exist like everybody else.
Oh, wow, that was great. So what else is happening that week?
So rounding out...
week one.
Yeah, rounding out that weekend, we're ending October 5th, that evening, I believe it's 6:30, with a documentary that we screened many years ago called United in Anger. It's the story of ACT UP and how that originated in the 80s.
Right.
Really powerful documentary that I'm sure many people have seen. We are rounding that out, though, with a local short that was produced by ACT UP, who's now just restarted in Pittsburgh.
Right.
I believe they're open to meetings in the public every Sunday evening, I believe.
Yes.
So you should check them out.
Yes, ACT UP Pittsburgh.
ACT UP Pittsburgh. So they had a funeral march, death march. The first one they did was in July, I believe, when Donald Trump was here. And so they have a short documentary that will be premiering about that march and sort of how that came to be.
Wow.
And then
that's pretty local.
Yeah, and then they're putting together a panel of, for people to learn more about how they can get involved here.
Right, and that's October 5th.
That's October 5th.
And where is that located?
That is at Row House.
At Row House again.
Yes.
Okay.
We're closing out Row House there.
We're closing it out.
So we'll be starting then that Monday, October 6th at City of Asylum on the north side.
Okay.
Yeah. That we are really excited about. It is our global shorts program, best of the queer films that we found internationally. We are really excited that we have a film from, I think, every region of the world.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. This doesn't happen by accident.
No.
So let's get into this process really fast, right?
Yes.
How do you go about, you probably view like 800 films.
Yes.
Right?
This year, every year, I think since 2018 or so, has been a record year of submissions for us. Like we've broken it every year. This year we had a little over 300 short films submitted to us, and that didn't count for some.
So they come to you?
They come to us.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
And to feature films, to add to that, we probably had about 50 then.
Whoa.
So we cut
Pittsburgh's
that
on the map.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So that actually, it's really interesting. Everyone should know about how we do this. We have a programming committee. It's all volunteer run. We would generally meet virtually. We start as early as January, honestly, and watch stuff up until July.
What a great opportunity for somebody.
And everybody's welcome.
Seriously.
That would be, if you're interested, reach out to us on any social media, find us at an event, say, hey, I love movies, I want to join.
Right. I know 5 people off the bat that will do this. So, all right. So let's get back into you review all these submissions, right?
Review all these submissions.
And then you just, how do you pick?
Them all.
How do you...
It's a democratic process, more or less. We vote. We have long discussions about sort of like what we would want to put together, what sort of maybe trends are sticking out.
Right.
So it's a lot of fun. It can be really difficult because there's so many films, and there's so many great films.
Great queer cinema.
That we just can't screen for no other reason that we don't have the time or space.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So, let's get back to this.
Yes.
Right. So a great second week now.
Yeah, second
City
week.
Asylum.
Yeah, City of Asylum will be that Monday, October 6th. Then we are rounding out the entire event October 10th and 11th at CMU.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're very excited about that. Very large theater.
Very
large theater.
Pack those seats.
Yes, pack those seats. We're starting October 10th at 7 p.m. with a feature-length animated film called Lesbian Space Princess.
Oh, what a lovely title.
It is a lot of fun.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I believe we have a clip.
Yes.
So roll it.
Kiki, I didn't exactly have girls knocking down my door before you did. You are my everything.
You're dumped.
Fuck.
I just thought dating a space princess would be more fun. Where am I?
We're the straight, white malians.
Who?
Oh, come on! Kill the lesbian!
Sarah, you gotta help me. Kiki! I can't just abandon her. I've gotta save Kiki.
An intergalactic space quest to save your ex? Oh, wow.
Oh, God, this is pathetic.
If she loves you so much, what is taking her so long?
I have a huge crush on you.
Get up, you little sweaty bitch.
Oh my God. Oh.
We gotta be confident. We gotta be but not too confident. We gotta be beautiful.
Oh, not too beautiful.
But not too beautiful. Can't be too beautiful. You gotta have nice shoes. You gotta everything you do. I gotta do backwards in flat shoes.
Wow, Lesbian Space Princess. Have to go see that now.
Oh
right?
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And so then October 11th, I'm sorry, at CMU once again, we will be screening at 1 p.m. a matinee of Sabbath Queen.
Nice.
It is about it's a documentary about a 39th generation rabbi who's also a drag queen.
Oh.
So
Oi.
funny enough, this was supposed to be part of the J Film Festival that was happening this spring.
Uh-huh.
And there was a terrible storm and the electricity went out all over for most of the city, actually. So they had to
Wow.
cancel the screening and we
Aw.
decided, hey, let's wait and bring it to the festival.
I do remember that.
Mhm.
Right. People were on their way. And
Oh
it went
yeah,
out.
they.
Right, right.
I mean, so all of those ticket holders will obviously be coming.
I hope.
They
I
get
hope
in.
so. I hope so.
And then now we're opening it up to our audience as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's at 1 p.m.?
That's at 1
in the
p.m.
afternoon.
Yes. Yeah.
And then what else is happening that day?
So we are then closing out our festival with a really, really cool. It is the 29th anniversary of this documentary, but it is the 30th anniversary of the march, the first trans march on Washington that the
nice.
documentary represents.
Okay.
So it's about a group that is called the Transsexual Menace. They were the ones that put together that first march on Washington. And they are also starting back up again now, too, in the year of 2025.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. So that will be at Mary's Bar.
Which we mentioned earlier. What a fabulous location
Yes,
that's going to be.
Absolutely. And that'll be a really great documentary. There's Wendi Miller, who Q-Berg also recently.
Oh, we love Wendi.
Yeah. Is featured in the documentary.
Oh, nice.
She was a
nice,
huge supporter of the Transsexual Menace group, brought a lot of people from Pittsburgh. So her son, Cooper, who is running the Wendi Miller Archives.
Her estate and the archives, yes.
Is co-presenting the film with us.
Oh, nice.
He is actually also in the film as a kid.
He's so
he's
cute.
the closing night, or he's like the closing shot of the film. It's
Oh,
very cute.
that's really, really nice.
So, they're putting together a panel of some people, some elders that were involved in that march,
Right.
that knew Wendi well. It's going to be a really fun time.
That is, and for those of you that are unfamiliar with Wendi Miller, transsexual here in the city, very open. I believe was on Phil Donahue.
Yeah, Ricky Lake.
Ricky Lake.
Yes, look that up on YouTube.
That's right.
Cooper's also on it.
He's also on it. Right. That's right. Ricky Lake. Incredible. Taught me a lot about transgender issues. That we're talking from when I moved back in 2004.
Yeah.
And stuff when people weren't really talking about trans issues
I mean,
at that time.
This would have been 80s.
She
or
was
like
in the
90s.
early 80s
Oh,
and
yeah,
90s out, and I knew her before I had left, and when I came back, we were acquainted. Taught me a lot. Would come into schools and corporations and talk about trans issues when nobody else was talking about trans issues. Nobody wanted to know about trans issues.
Correct.
But she did it so engagingly that like we were best friends. Like you left best friends, right? Like just so endearing, and I'm so glad that you guys are doing something with her.
Absolutely. And we're actually doing an encore screening of that that night as well. So there'll be a screening at 6 p.m. and one at 9 p.m.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And Mary's.
Yeah, Mary's.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That'll be a great, like we said, it's kitschy.
It's very
You haven't been there, you need to check it out.
Yeah, it'll be a really good time.
It'll be a very, very wonderful time. And that will close out the film
closes
festival.
out our 40th year.
How about that?
Yeah.
So this thing, this doesn't happen without volunteers.
Correct.
Right?
We are actually a completely volunteer-run organization.
100%.
100%.
Even you.
Yes.
Not paid.
Not paid.
Should be paid.
Yeah.
Should be paid.
Yeah.
But it's a labor of love.
Everybody should.
Tell me about getting paid. But anyways, it's a labor of love.
It's a labor of love.
It's a labor. We love this community so much, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So what might be? Do you still have any openings for volunteers this weekend?
Yes,
or?
always. The
whole week, 10 days.
The whole week. Like I said, I would reach out to us directly, either via email at info@realq.org, social media. However is easiest for you if you'd like to get involved.
Yeah. Cannot not talk about money.
Yes.
Funding.
Yes.
We know that funding is way down.
Yes.
You guys have been hit especially hard.
Yeah. We are such a small organization that it's difficult to find space from the foundations. And, historically, companies or organizations that were able to fund us are also struggling,
right?
Or are stepping away from supporting our community in general, and not just us,
right?
So yeah, we are struggling,
right?
And we would hope that the Pittsburgh community, the community that's been keeping us alive for 40 years, would continue to do so,
right?
I will say that we are optimistic. This is not our first time that we've been down low,
right,
of course, but we're putting it together.
You are, and you're doing a great job.
Yeah.
But if people can't support, let's say, by a ticket price, they can support by a donation.
100%.
Right?
Yes. And I think also, just showing up and being in our audience.
Correct.
Too. Showing the community, showing those funders that there's a need for this. This is important. These spaces need to exist in Pittsburgh.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right. And let's talk about our visibility.
Yeah.
Especially now, visibility is everything for us. Yeah. We are trying to be silenced, but won't be silenced.
Right.
And the importance of queer cinema to tell our own stories is more important now than ever.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
I would agree, and I think it's important that they're being told from our perspective.
Correct.
Too.
So make your appeal. There's your camera.
Yeah.
All right. Give your appeal here.
Please come to the festival. Like we've said, it's now more than ever important for us to come together as a community in safe spaces, which will be everywhere. That will be all week from October 3rd through the 11th.
And we can find you at
ReelQ.org.
Yes.
REEL.
There you go.
Yeah.
REEL.
Yeah.
Keeping it REEL.
Yep.
Keeping it real.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
So TJ, thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Best of luck with the festival.
Thank you.
40 years.
Yeah.
We wish you another successful 40 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. And we'll see you out and about
we'll
for
see you there.
all the films.
Yep. I'll be at all of them. So
I bet you will be. And but thank you very, very much. We appreciate everybody. We appreciate you tuning in to right here at Pride Matters. So stay proud, Pittsburgh.